Hello everyone, this is Sharp Knife, coming right back at you for the finale of Slide 2, Band of Thieves. Last time, we did little cheat codes by getting the robot mascot named Tom. Also got the cheat code for the time rush to speed up the clock. And got the mega jump cheat code. I also showed you a little bit of a little special by attacking the bear in He Who Tames the Iron Horse, and showed you that we can still fight John Bisson even though we can't actually defeat him. I'm pretty sure there's a way to defeat him, but I doubt it. Anyway, we're gonna watch all the bonus videos in the badge icon. Of course, it's gonna be a short video, but totally worth it. Alright, let's wait for the badge icon to appear. It's gonna be a while. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's the end credits. Well, I guess we'll just watch the end credits. Kevin Miller as Sly, Matt Olson as Bentley, Chris Murphy as Murray, that never gets old. Alicia Slidewell as Carmelia / Neela. Looks like Carmelia's going to be searching for Sly Cooper for a long time. Dimitri went on to work as a dance instructor on a cruise ship. Good for him. Rajan now owns a series of rug outlets across North America. The Contessa went on to become the most successful real estate broker in the greater Milwaukee area. John Bisson went on to work for the EPA. And ended up frozen yet again on a rescue mission saving baby penguins. That last part was so hilarious. Of course, I guarantee he's probably going to come back to being a villain again. It's too bad we never get to see Arpeggio flying with the birds. Darn. After what Neela did to him, betraying the Cooper Gang, Interpol, Carmelita, and the Claw Gang. That kind of sucked. Alright, we watched the end credits, so let's watch another bonus video. Again with the end credits? Alright, this is gonna be a while, so I'll see you right back at the main menu. Okay, I made it back to the main menu. I can always just quit and go back to the menu with the PS3 and just went back when I started. Alright, let's try this again. Maybe in a different episode. There we go. I believe this is the making of Slide 2, Band of Thieves. Well, let's find out. Okay, that was more like a TV intro than the making. Well, let's try something else. Let's try episode 2. Just gotta wait for the badge icon. Wait, there is no second bonus feature in episode 2. I think it's episode 3. Let's find out. Just gotta wait for that badge icon. Okay, here it is. Wait, what just happened? Let me try that again. Nothing? Maybe it only works on the classics. Well, let's try either episode 4 or 5. Okay, no. I think the bonus video is only on episode 5. Okay, you gotta be kidding me. Let's try episode 7. Hopefully this will work. Okay, for some reason it doesn't work on the HD collection. Because we got 100% on everything. Alright, well, since I deleted the application on the PS5, I'm gonna have to download it again. Excuse me for a moment. I will see you right back when I downloaded the application. Okay, I got it on my PS5. Now let's see if this works. Alright, episode 3, The Predator Awakes. Just gotta wait for that badge icon to appear. It should appear any moment now. Any moment now. Well, let's see if it works on episode 2. I guess not. Oh, sure, it works on here. But I think that's the season intro. I'm quite positive, because you gotta get 100% on episode 3. Maybe it doesn't work on here. Alright then, let's try something else. Okay, can't be episode 4, because that's not unlockable. Let's give episode 5 a try. Just gotta wait for that badge icon to appear. Seriously? Nothing? Okay, well, what about episode 7? Anything? There we go. Okay, I believe this
Cooper is cunning, cool. He's. Am I supposed to look in the camera at you?
the making of Sly Cooper. Perfect.
Well, Sly Cooper is a thief, and he's a different type of thief. He's cool, he's tough, but he's got to be lovable at the same time. And he's also a really good-looking guy, and he has a sexy voice. Just. I'd say about a month into development, we came up with a one-sentence description that really has guided the development of the product. And the one sentence was, Sly and the gang work together to pull off a string of big heists. When I say heist, I mean like classic Hollywood heist film kind of heist, where the last third of the film is all about this big, spectacular, elaborate crime involving many thieves working together to do something huge.
We knew we wanted to do something a little different than the first Sly. We wanted to broaden some of the gameplay elements, broaden the environments, have more characters in the game. You actually use all the different characters' skills in different ways and different combos, and it really makes for a really fun experience.
There's a backstabbing, there's a betrayal, there's a jailbreak.
Beefiness is different things to different people. For some people, it's being sneaky. For some people, it's being agile. We want Sly the Thief to really encompass all of these things.
It is really fun and really thiefy to be on the top of the roof, scaling across the level, running across wires, looking down at guards looking for you.
I think we all would love to be able to do the things Sly does, just to be able to jump from rooftop to rooftop, land like a cat on top of a wire and scamper down it. If I did that, I'd break an ankle.
Two things that we try to keep in mind when we start a drawing of Sly is, number one would be definitely the silhouette, creating a strong silhouette, which is especially important in animation. And number two is motion. He's always kind of forward moving, low to the ground, and try to get a lot of motion, and usually just start off with a couple of lines and let that be sort of his overall arcing motion. It'll be like his spine and his supporting leg, and off of that just sort of compose where his details are going to be.
I haven't stolen anything. Yet.
Sly is the charismatic leader of the Band of Thieves. He's got that moxie, he's got that skill under pressure that makes him special. Sly Cooper is deeply involved with two ladies, Inspector Carmelita Fox and Constable Neela. He's kind of flirty with both of them.
Why don't you and I go out on the town?
And their relationship is actually one of the major narrative threads for the whole game.
We're on for that date in Bollywood. Freeze, Cooper.
Inspector Fox, as beautiful and unpredictable as ever.
Whereas you crooks are so predictable. You always return to the scene of the crime.
Let me out that security computer. Presto, all clear.
Bentley is the brain of the organization, the guy with the gadgets. He's just really fun.
People have said that I resemble the character that did the voice for Bentley, and I guess I can see that. I mean, I am mostly human, but there's a little part of me that is eternal.
Any good heist needs someone who's gonna work the bombs, and clearly that's Bentley.
Now head back to the safe house with those pictures and let's get a plan together.
Bentley really looks like Bentley, and Murray kind of looks like Murray, and they act like it.
If people say that Bentley's the brains, Murray is definitely the brawn. He's all about freedom, you know? Just let it go. Yeah, baby. Let it all hang out.
Murray is like big and a brawler. It's kind of the muscle of the crew.
Murray can lift these guys up above his head and toss them into flames or into the water or off of buildings and things like that, and it's kind of all manner of slapsticky ways for them to be dispatched.
The Murray scores again!
Murray wants to do things the way Sly would do them, but it's sort of Murray's version of that, and it's a little bit oafier. He's really trying to make himself really small, too, because, of course, he's got a lot to hide.
This is a universe in pantslessness. Hence, no pants. No pants.
Yeah, I don't wear pants. And I like to hang out with little furry animals. That's what makes it so real. They're just being themselves.
This game, we really wanted it a lot more to be about doing something rather than just going somewhere. And as a result, one of the things we really focused on this game was to really work on the AI.
Sly is able to handle different classes of enemies in the game, and it tends to be that the ones that are dangerous to him walk the streets and are patrolling and guarding the areas.
The guards are just more intelligent and more sophisticated, which makes getting from point A to point B in the world both unique and interesting for every player who goes through it. No two players will have the same experience traveling through the Sly world.
When we get a level from the 3D modelers, we have a lot of communication between them during the process of when it's being built before it's handed off. And basically we have a great foundation to work with because you need a good 3D foundation to put the maps on.
For us, the environments, we really wanted to make them beautiful and interesting, but never more important than Sly. Not just artistically, but also game-wise, they should be fun to play in. Very jungle gym. They should feel very stealthy. You should feel when you're playing in these worlds, I can't believe I'm getting to do this.
You and the rest of the Claw gang have to be stopped. Oh! Let's dance!
Here, I am king. Oh, it's tough being this tough.
You learn too much about the Claw guy.
Immortality is what I seek.
Dimitri is this lounge lizard who runs a seedy nightclub.
He's a master forger / counterfeiter.
Look, I'm gonna put cats in a bag like us work something out.
The coolest part about Dimitri is how he talks. English is his second language, and he learned all his English from watching hip-hop videos.
Have you no vision? I'm hearing what I mean to you.
John grew up poor on the streets of Calcutta, turned to selling illegal spices. He's come up in the world and he's basically trying to buy his way into royalty. He's just a low-level street thug in rich robes.
All I see is a fat, pathetic weakling.
The Contessa is a creepy spider, an expert in hypnosis, and works for Interpol, the police agency.
She decides to open up this rehabilitation clinic for criminals. But wait, it's just a scam. Because it's really up front so that she can hypnotize criminals into telling her where they've hidden their loot.
You're an ignorant child playing dress-up in his father's legacy. Oh, I know all about you and the Cooper clan.
Jean Bisson was a prospector. He got buried in an avalanche for 100+ years, and he thawed out. And he's decided that he's going to push back the wilderness.
He loves strip mining. He loves clear cutting of trees.
He's just a product of his time. He just happens to be living 100 years later. So his entire mission in life is to tame the West.
As my father said, the only good fish is an eaten fish.
Arpeggio was a small flightless bird, and because he can't fly, he's completely enthralled with all the flying machines of Da Vinci.
When I was playing the parrot, I was kind of like, oh, they'll love it when I come walking in. Hi, I'm the parrot. 6'4" and very large man plays a little tiny crazy parrot. Arpeggio, eternal life. That's what I crave, eternal life. Hello.
Welcome to Sucker Punch Productions.
Are you recording?
No. I think one of the real big strengths of Sucker Punch is it's a very creative team that tends to push themselves.
What's this wire here? That is to make sure that Nate is working.
It's always been a collaborative effort all the way through the pipeline. And the pipeline is set up like that specifically so that everybody gets their chance to inject themselves into what they're doing.
Hey, how's it going?
We've been really lucky in that we've just gotten really great people on board to do the kinds of things that we need to do making a really great game.
Well, we're crazy.
You want any dialect or anything to make it appeal to the European gaming market? Raccoons, squirrels, turtles. Sly Cooper 2 is the finest game you'll ever play this year.
So I guess that's the making of Sly 2, Band of Thieves. Oh yeah, I never got to show you the dive move and the thunder flop. For Sly, to use to dive it, press X and triangle at the same time. Sly will easily ground some enemies with his cane. with a dive move. And for Murray's Thunderflop, press X and square, and he'll squash the guards with his big belly. And I forgot to demonstrate that a long time ago. Oh well. Now you know. I guess some of these badge icons don't work on the PS5. I guess it only works on the PS2 classics. Oh wait, no, here it is. Oh wait, no, never mind. That's just for the making of Sly 2 Band of Thieves. Yeah, and the last two, I believe they were commercial ads, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that's Sly 2 Band of Thieves. I hope you enjoyed this game, because I know I did. And thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time on my next Let's Play. Sharp Knife 45 is signing off for now. Goodbye, and take care.